Hello, Andrew Musgrove here. I'm at St James's Park on what is a lovely sunny day, and that's because Newcastle United have confirmed details about season ticket renewals for the 2023-24 campaign. It would have been a subject on the lips of many of you guys fortunate enough to have a season ticket. Well, the window to renew is Monday the 19th at 10 a.m. all the way through to Wednesday the 5th of July at 5 p.m. And there is a small price increase, 3.3% kind of mixed in. What did the club actually say? Let me just get the actual wording up. A blended average of 3.3%. The club are freezing season ticket prices for juniors, while other categories will rise by 5%. I don't know if you can hear the drilling there. That's because work's going on new corporate areas in the ground. It's all happening here at St James's Park. But yes, small increase there. So blended average of 3.3%. Frozen for juniors, frozen for supporters on long-term deals for next season, but some will face a 5% price increase. Let us know in the comments what you think about that. Should the club have frozen all prices for all supporters for next season, or are you happy with a 5% increase and you're just going to pay it anyway? I suspect many people will just pay it anyway. Why has there been a price increase? Well, the club point to investments on and off the pitch. They reference the overhaul of the training grounds up at Darcy Park, developments to match the experiences on the concourses and what have you, hospitality facilities, increased connectivity and a new licensed standing area and proposed plans for a fan zone. So the cost of that has to be recouped somewhere, and the small increase is a way to do that, I guess. If you look at what someone sitting in category 1 standard seating will be paying, it's about £850, which works out at about £45 a ticket. So yeah, £852 for category 1 seating in the standing area, which works out at £44.80 when you divide it by the number of Premier League games next season, which when you say it like that doesn't sound all that bad, does it? I mean, how much are you paying if you're a member managing to get your hands on a ticket? It'll not be too much different from that. You can pay your season ticket off in one lump sum if you're fortunate enough to be able to do that. There's also monthly direct debits, which will possibly help share the burden in these tough times, cost of living crisis and what have you. But I suspect everyone who has a season ticket will be doing everything to make sure they can renew for next season. Of course, when that deadline passes on the 5th of July, then the club will be able to determine if there'll be any season tickets available to go out to general sale. I suspect there will be very limited tickets up for grabs. And I'd like a few hundred at best, if that. That's just my assumption. That might be an overestimate. And whatever's left will be snapped up within an instant. Look, to be fair, it wouldn't surprise me if it was in the tens, actually. Maybe none. Who knows? The demand for season tickets is huge. The demand for memberships will be huge as well. And on memberships, if you have a season ticket holder, you'll no longer get a membership pack or the benefits. You would have to opt in and pay additional for that. Of course, if you weren't fortunate to get a season ticket last season, you went in for a membership. My family did that, and we've been wondering, well, what happens? You know, the season isn't all that far away. The club haven't confirmed what is going to happen with memberships. They say the information will come out in due course. But remember, last season, you know, as a member, you'd log on, you could find yourself 25,000, 26,000 in the queue, and had no chance of getting tickets. I mean, the demand was huge. You got a nice little membership pack, but it didn't obviously secure yourself a ticket for match day. So it's going to be quite interesting to see whether they maybe limit how many members they have to make sure the supply is there for the demands. Who knows? We will wait and see. We'll keep you up to date on that. But one thing is for sure, the demand for memberships will be even bigger than it was last season. Now, there has been a quote from Darren Eales, who of course is the CEO at Newcastle United. Let me just read that to you. He says, St James's Park is an amazing place to watch football, and we look forward to welcoming our supporters back for our Premier League, Domestic Cup and UEFA Champions League campaigns. During the summer, we are continuing to invest in our facilities as we look to enhance the match day experience for everyone, and we look forward to seeing our new licensed stand area in operation next season, along with our new mobile ticketing system. I would like to thank everyone who took part in our recent ticket survey and workshop. Fan engagement is hugely important to us, and it will continue to and inform our decisions as we build sustainable success together. So, a few things there. You referenced fan engagement. Some fans, well, I suppose all fans, season ticket holders were asked to fill in an online survey, and then some were invited to an in-person workshop. And 84% of those surveyed indicated a preference to guarantee tickets for all competitions by securing a seat with a package purchased in advance. And that's talking about cup schemes. So the club are introducing a cup scheme for season ticket holders where you can guarantee your seat for the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup and Champions League matches. You can buy the 3-day or the 3-game match day ticket scheme for the Champions League. It's £55 per ticket. For the cup games, obviously you're waiting to see who they're drawn, but the tickets there for the Carabao Cup is £20, I think it is, and £30 for FA Cup. That's, you know, depending on where you sit. But good to see the fans have been listened to and their wishes acted upon. That fan engagement so key for Newcastle United, and they've done a really good job so far since taking over. And then there was the reference to the safe standing scheme. Work has already begun to implement that in the Strawberry Corner, the loudest part of the ground in my opinion. They're going to relish having that standing area there. It's going to be a brilliant addition to match day here at Newcastle United, which is always a fortress, always loud and boisterous. That's underway. That's going to be great to see. And then down here there, and the club also mentioning e-tickets. Now that has been that came out last month, and many people wondering about what that actually means. Well, you're going to have your tickets on your phone essentially, and they're going to scan them. You're going to have your ID, and you'll scan your tickets on your phone. Now, don't worry if you're not that tech savvy, or you just have a simple Nokia 1033 still playing your little snake game. The club are putting in contingency plans for those who will not be able to use their phone. Again, that information will come out in due course, so don't panic about that. The club are going to put something in place for that. And if you're worried about connectivity, that's something else the club are going to look at. You know, they referenced that in the reason for the increase in cost prices, and like I say, you know, that's a really key thing. And I don't know about you, but towards the end of last season, I was able to send a text here to James Park, which usually on a match day, I don't know, hasn't happened for like the last decade. But I was able to actually start sending texts to people, videos of war flags and what have you. So I take that as a sign that the connectivity has already improved, and that there shouldn't really be an issue with those e-tickets. The other big thing is transferring your ticket if you cannot make it to games, because of course things do get in the way. You know, family emergencies, birthdays, you've got to work, you can't always get to your games. The club say you can transfer your ticket over to a family member or a friend if they are already connected to your account. So if you've got an online account last season where you're buying tickets, you could add family members or friends to your account and you could buy for them. It looks like the club are implementing that, so you can transfer tickets to them. They'll need their ID, and of course the e-ticket thing again, but that's good news. It means your ticket won't go to waste. So there you have it. There's the update on Newcastle United's season ticket renewal details. Head over to chroniclelive.co.uk for all the latest Newcastle United news. You can read more on this story. We've got a dedicated Transfer Live blog as well, and if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Plenty of great content coming your way. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you very soon.